The property dissolution means the property by which a substance dissolves in another substance is called dissolution. If somebody asks you define dissolution, so the answer will be the property by which the substance dissolves in another substance is called dissolution. Water is a universal solvent, so it dissolves many substances in it. So first we are going to study the dissolution of solids in water. Dissolution of solids in water. Some solids dissolve in water and some do not dissolve in water. Let's check. Next property which we are going to study is dissolution. Dissolution is the property. Dissolution is the property by which a substance dissolves in another substance. The property by which a substance dissolves in another substance is called dissolution. When we talk about dissolution, the first medium in which the maximum number of things that get dissolved is water. Water is also known as universal solvent because most of the things they get dissolved in water. So first we are going to study about dissolution of solids in water. Dissolution of solids in water. Some solids dissolve in water and some do not dissolve. So let's perform one activity. Let's take a glass of water or some water in a beaker. Put some salt in it. Stir this salt. There are some tiny other particles also there present in the water. But are you able to see the salt particles in water? No. The salt particles, they have dissolved in water. So we can say there are some materials which get dissolved in वाटर. जैसे सॉल्ट है, आपका शुगर है, हमने अभी पोटेशियम परमैंगनेट दिखाया था. तो these solids they are soluble in water. But let's take the example other material, that is sand. I am putting some sand in water. What are you seeing? You can see the sand particles floating in water because sand is insoluble in water. So depending on the solubility of an object, of the material, we can classify the material into soluble and insoluble. Insoluble materials are those which do not dissolve in water. जो मटीरियल पानी में मिक्स नहीं होते, they are known as insoluble. And materials which dissolve in water, materials which dissolve in water are known as soluble material. Can you name some of the materials? Like salt is soluble, sugar is soluble, and your potassium permanganate, I said potassium permanganate crystals are soluble. And if we talk about insoluble material, तो insoluble material में your sand and pebbles, they are insoluble in water. Sand does not dissolve in water. Now what about the solubility of the what is solubility? When the things they are soluble in water, we call that property as a now we'll talk about the solubility. The maximum amount of a substance that can be dissolved in a given volume of water is called the solubility. The maximum amount of substance that can be dissolved in a given volume of water is called the solubility of that substance. जितना ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा किसी जो सब्सटेंस जो इस किसी वाटर एक पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट में मिक्स हो सकता है, दैट इज़ नोन एज द सॉल्युबिलिटी ऑफ दैट substance. The maximum amount of substance that can be dissolved in a given volume of water is called solubility of that substance, and the solubility of that substance in water. Now let's check what happens अगर हम पानी में एक बीकर में पानी लें and we keep on adding salt in it, हम उसमें जो salt है वो ऐड करते रहें, तो क्या होगा? अल्टीमेटली एक पॉइंट ऐसा आएगा जब सारे जो वाटर के मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं उनकी जो इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर स्पेस है उसमें सॉल्ट के जो पार्टिकल्स हैं वो जो है मिक्स होते चले जाएंगे, तो हम उन्हें नहीं देख पा रहे हैं. बट एक पॉइंट ऐसा आएगा जब ये इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर स्पेस जो है वो फिल हो जाएगी. दैट पॉइंट इज़ नोन एज saturation point, या दैट सॉल्यूशन इज़ नोन एज सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन. ऐसा सॉल्यूशन जिसमें अब हम और सॉल्ट ऐड नहीं कर पा रहे हैं और शुगर ऐड नहीं कर पा रहे, सच सॉल्यूशन इज़ नोन एज सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन. जो द सॉल्यूशन ऑब्टेन्ड इन द by doing this activity is known as saturated solution. A solution which cannot dissolve more amount of a given substance at a given temperature is called saturated solution. Let's once again we repeat the definition of saturated solution. If somebody asks you the definition of saturated solution, तो आपने क्या लिखना है? Solution which cannot dissolve more amount of a given substance at a given temperature is called a saturated solution. अब इस डेफिनेशन में सभी वर्ड्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. सॉल्यूशन विच कैन नॉट डिजॉल्व मोर अमाउंट ऑफ गिवन सब्सटेंस एट अ गिवन टेम्परेचर इज कॉल्ड saturated solution, but I will emphasize given temperature. The most important word is given temperature. Why we are talking of temperature? But if we increase the temperature of this water, अगर मैं इस water को गर्म कर दूँ, I heat this water, what will happen? तो जो हमारे जो molecules हैं water के, वो एक दूसरे से और डिस्टेंस पे मूव करना शुरू कर देंगे. दे विल स्टार्ट मूविंग एंड द इंटरमोलिकुलर स्पेस विल इंक्रीज. उनके बीच में जो स्पेस है वो इंक्रीज हो जाएगी. तो अगर हमारे पहले 4 स्पून्स आ रहे हैं सॉल्ट के, तो अब हमारी स्पेस बढ़ने से 5 स्पून्स भी आ सकते हैं, उससे ज़्यादा भी आ सकते हैं. तो यानी कि जब हम किसी भी सॉल्यूशन को हीट करते हैं तो उसमें उसका जो सैचुरेशन पॉइंट है वो इंक्रीज़ हो जाएगा. द सैचुरेशन पॉइंट इंक्रीजेज विद द इंक्रीज इन टेम्परेचर. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सैचुरेशन पॉइंट ऑफ लिक्विड increases with increase in temperature. आपके जो बैक क्वेश्चंस हैं उनमें एक क्वेश्चन है व्हाट इज़ द इफेक्ट ऑफ टेम्परेचर ऑन सॉल्युबिलिटी. सो द आंसर इज सैचुरेशन पॉइंट ऑफ अ लिक्विड या सॉल्युबिलिटी ऑफ एन लिक्विड increases with the increase in temperature. Increases with the increase in temperature. In water, when we take any liquid, what happens when we try to dissolve it in water? Some liquids, they are soluble in water, they dissolve in water, but there are some liquids which are insoluble in water. Let's check. I'm taking a glass tumbler, putting some water in it. Let's put some lemon juice in it. As you can see, lemon juice has dissolved in water. So lemon juice is soluble in water. We can say lemon juice जो है वो मिक्स हो गया पानी में प्रॉपरली. हम लेमन जूस को अलग से उसको आइडेंटिफाई पार्टिकल्स नहीं देख पा रहे लेमन जूस के वाटर में. तो लेमन जूस इज सॉल्यूबल इन वाटर. राइट नाउ take one glass of water and put some water in it. Now let's take another liquid. Say I'm taking mustard oil. You can see mustard oil is insoluble in water, and you can see the layer of oil in it. The water is clearly visible in this. Water is forming a separate layer, and mustard oil is forming a separate layer. The two different layers are formed as mustard oil is lighter than water, it is floating on water, and it is not dissolving in water. So we can say mustard oil is insoluble. Mustard oil is insoluble in water. Mustard oil is insoluble in water. So next what we are going to so we can say that liquids, all the liquids, they are not soluble in water. They do not dissolve in water. Some of the liquids, they are soluble in water, some of the liquids, they are insoluble in water. Let's check the dissolution of gases in water. Let's check the dissolution of gases in water. For this I am going to take some soda water. I am taking soda water. You can take cold drinks, because these drinks, they are having some fizz in them. Carbon dioxide gas is already filled in them. So whenever you open these bottles, you can see the bubbles coming out of the bottle. As I put some soda water in a glass tumbler, I am taking some soda water in a glass tumbler. You can see the fizz is coming, bubbles are coming out in this water. This is because of the carbon dioxide gas is dissolved in water, in this water, and it is being released when I open the bottle. So some gases, they dissolve in water. For example, soda water is prepared by dissolving carbon dioxide gas in water. So as we saw that carbon dioxide is, what is it? It is soluble in water. So somebody asks you whether the carbon dioxide is soluble in water. So answer is yes. Along with this, oxygen gas, O2, is also soluble in water. Oxygen is also soluble in water, and as we can see that aquatic plants and animals, they breathe in water and they take the oxygen from the water itself. But gases like ozone, helium, hydrogen, they do not dissolve in water. Ozone, helium, and hydrogen gas, they are insoluble in water. They are insoluble in water. The solubility of now we are going to check, जैसे हमने पानी के लिए चेक किया था कि जब हम टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज़ कर देते हैं तो सॉल्युबिलिटी इंक्रीज़ हो जाती है, उसकी वजह से सैचुरेशन पॉइंट भी इंक्रीज़ हो जाता है. नाउ लेट्स चेक द सॉल्युबिलिटी ऑफ गैसेस. व्हाट हैपन्स इफ द temperature increases or decreases? What happens to the solubility of the gases? The solubility of a gas in water decreases, opposite होता है, decreases with increase in टेम्परेचर. जैसे जैसे हमारा टेम्परेचर बढ़ेगा, जो गैसेस उसमें डिज़ोल्व हो पा रही हैं उतनी गैसेस उसमें डिज़ोल्व नहीं हो पाएंगी. Thus in this chapter we have learnt about what is matter. Matter is anything which has mass and occupies space. What are solid, liquid and gases? Properties of solid, liquid and gases. What are their characteristics? And based on this we have classified the matter on the properties like appearance and feel, transparency, diffusion and solubility. Hope you now the chapter is clear to you, and if you have any questions you can